The Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow's response came after the National Assembly member for Banjul North asked about the high-end SUVs that were purchased during the OIC Banjul Summit.
Honorable Speaker, could His Excellency the Vice President tell this August Assembly the status of the cars bought during the OIC Summit and the purposes for which they are being used?
Honorable Speaker, I wish to inform this August Assembly that all the purchased vehicles for the purpose of the OIC Summit are in good condition and distributed across government institutions for official use.
Could your office provide this August Assembly with a list of institutions that these vehicles are assigned to?
Speaker will liaise with the vehicle controller and see if that can be done.
Another issue of concern is the maintenance cost of the vehicles and their gasoline nature.
The maintenance of those vehicles, under whose custody is the maintenance of those vehicles are or put into?
Honorable Speaker, even though we have a government control of vehicles, all departments are responsible for the maintenance of their own vehicles.
Attention then shifted to disaster preparedness and government's emergency response mechanism. A reported incident involving Senegalese service personnel and an alleged case of theft at the presidential palace were also of concern to the legislators.
The culprit of the alleged theft case was subjected to security disciplinary procedure and appropriate actions were taken accordingly.
Vice President, further informed this August Assembly whether contingency plans have been developed for vulnerable urban areas such as Banjul, Kanifing, and parts of West Coast, where flooding has been recurrent.
I'm glad to inform this August Assembly that we are working with the area councils, Banjul, KMC, and West Coast to clear the drains as far as these areas are concerned. And I think we still have some bottlenecks. Like I mentioned when I visited some areas in Ibo Town and part of Talinding, I think we have seen some bottlenecks that we have reported to the NRA so that they can retrofit. And of course, some of the compounds have also reported to us that some of the water stays in their compounds, and NRA is coming with a strategy to make sure that all that water goes out of the compounds.
The Ministers of Justice, Gender, Communications, and Agriculture were also at the legislative chambers. Janke Ture, GRTS.